Guys, today really felt like a Monday. Like, this is one of the Mondayest Mondays I've experienced in a long time. Making pasta. So, while I cook, what's up? What's up? Oh my gosh, today felt like Monday here. It really did. I got up this morning, not 5 minutes late, not 10 minutes late, but like almost 30 minutes late. And I jumped up, and immediately when I sat up, I realized something was wrong. And then I had to run through the house grabbing my stuff. Usually I prepare my stuff the night before, so thankfully I did that. So I just grabbed my gym bag, changed into my leggings. I was literally running for the door today, and I got to the gym just in time. Hello, hello. I got to the gym just in time to get in a quick, so I have two alarms, okay? I have an alarm that's like, wake up, but you don't have to get up, right? So it's that alarm that disturbs my sleep, but maybe technically I can snooze for a little bit. And then I have my, you better get up right now or else alarm. And for some reason, this morning, I was so tired, I ignored both of them. At one point, I used to have 20 alarms to wake up. I'm not even kidding. I used to have 20 alarms. But I feel like that's excessive. And the only reason that I had 20 alarms to wake up in the morning is because I was working from 3. I would wake up at 3:30 in the morning, and I'd be at work by 3:40, and then I would get off of work at 7 p.m. sometimes, and I would still go to the gym and work out after work, and it was a lot. So I had many alarms. I do not recommend that lifestyle to anyone who can possibly avoid it. It's not good for you. Now I just have the two, but I got into the danger zone of letting the alarm, I don't know, tuning it out. And so this morning I was rushing. And I feel like if I'm there, it was like the same vibe the rest of the day. And it wasn't just me, it was like other people around me were having the same kind of morning too, which was, it just made it feel very, very Monday. What did you say, Sophie? Yeah, I go to the gym in my room. That doesn't hurt either. Like, if honestly, if I had the discipline, it's not just a discipline. If I had the discipline and the range of equipment that I liked, and I knew I would not get sidetracked, if I had those three things, I might work out at home. But here, I'll be like, oh, let me check and see if the cats need more water. And I go refill their water bowl. And then I'm like, oh, well, while I'm downstairs, I might as well vacuum the living room, or let me, prepare the trash for tomorrow or whatever. And I keep doing side quests instead of actually working out, which is why I make it a priority to go to the gym. Because if I go to the gym, the most distracted I will be at the gym is watching YouTube commentators or listening to an audiobook. But I'll be doing those things on the stair stepper. So I feel like that's kind of a valid distraction. Yes, maybe I didn't hit all of my presses and I didn't do my assisted pull-ups, but I was on the stair stepper, so that counts as going to the gym, But that's why I have to do it at the gym. If I do it at my house, I'm gonna get distracted for sure. So that's why I do that. But yeah, it really felt like a Monday. Then after work, I went and got some groceries, which I've not unpacked. Some of these I need for dinner. Make sense? I'm telling you, when you get old like me, you sometimes your body just doesn't want to do it anymore. And I say old like lightly because I'm in my early, almost mid-30s now. But the thing is, I don't feel as like, woo, let me just take a shot of caffeine, I'll be fine, like in my early 20s. I got you. I know what you mean. But I'm saying, like, at this point, like, I still feel pretty young, but at the same time, my rate of recovery is not the same as it was when I was like 21. And I know that. So that means I need to take my behind to the gym first thing in the morning. So I went to the gym today. Seems like other people were having the same Monday vibes. Like, I was talking to people around me and I'm hearing people talk about getting up late, like later than usual, or I don't know, something throwing off their schedule. I went shopping. I don't usually keep a ton of desserts in the house, but I am attending a barbecue, like, cookout thingy. So I'm making dessert. Maybe I'll live stream that. I don't know. Like, let me know if you guys want to see me attempt to make a blueberry cheesecake. If there's enough people that want to see it, maybe I'll do it. So let me know. I need to get my behind to the gym. But at the same time, I know you are super active. So even if you don't go to the gym, like, if you like play volleyball or like ride your bicycle or do whatever you do that's active, like, that's still good. But I feel like since it's so hot here, like, it's gonna be difficult to go running right now, although I do enjoy that. It's just hot and humid. When it cools down, I'll probably start doing that. For some reason, blueberries came to mind, and then I was like, you know what? What if I just make a cheesecake? I feel like that's fairly easy. I've never been super into baking, but I looked up a recipe online and it said it was pretty easy. So I got like some graham crackers and stuff like that. We gonna try. Moxie's about to complain. She's staring at me like, you know what I want. Let me out of here. Should we wait till she complains? I feel like she's about to complain. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make blueberry cheesecake. I got a big old thing of blueberries at Costco. You guys want to see it? You hear Moxie? What, Moxie? What do you want? What? She said, let me out of here. You know I do not want to hear you talking. Come on, leave me alone. All right. I'll let you out. Send me a spoon of the batter. This is the Costco size blueberries that I got. And I got 2 of them just in case the first round 1 does not go well. I have backup blueberries. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a big old thing of that, and then I got, technically the recipe online said I needed more cream cheese than this, but I really don't think, like, I have 3 of them. Like, that is, well, the recipe said 32 ounces of cream cheese, but 32 ounces sounds kind of like you're making like a cheesecake for like Goliath. And Goliath is not invited to the cookout. So it called for sour cream and it called for cream cheese. So I have that. And I'm going to put it in the fridge. It also called for eggs. So I'm gonna put all those away. Maybe if you guys really, really want to see it, then we can struggle through. You know what? I'm not even trying to assume that it will be a struggle. Positive thinking, right? We can work through. We can work through making a cheesecake. Um, I wore some different shoes to work than I usually do. Some of it is because I injured my foot and the shoes, my usual work shoes. What happened? Why are we crying? Why are we upset? Is it because I put the blueberries away? Don't worry, they're coming back later in the week. If you really want to see it, we can try and do a stream on Thursday. I actually don't have to go to class this Thursday. Because I found out in class, you just want attention. Don't worry, I'm right here. I mean, I have to multitask, but I'm right here. Girl, you and me both. I was at work today, like, where's my emergency coffee? Because I always keep emergency coffee by my desk. I have, like, these. You can just, like, put them in your cup and, like, make instant coffee. I was like, oh no, today I need some emergency coffee because this Monday thing is not working for me. Like a million hours. Yeah. Yeah. And I think honestly the thing that makes it more challenging right now is because being new, there's still a lot of stuff that like you kind of have to go through and like figure out and stuff like that. So it's not like where it's like, okay, I've got everything, I already know exactly what I'm doing and how I want to do it, and I've already planned out, I've got ownership of my own thing already, like because I'm confident that I'm doing it right. I don't have to go back and like reference anything or ask somebody or whatever. I mean, you still could, you know what I mean? But like, it's different when you kind of have like the flex of like knowing exactly how everything goes already. So I'm still trying to get into like that comfortable rhythm. And when you're tired, see, you understand. And when you're tired, it just makes it worse. And like for work, for my work, sometimes I am like I need to do like educational stuff, like to like learn like technical stuff for my job. And then when you're tired and you're trying to pay attention, probably the same feeling you have at school. You have like an hour and a half, and then you have to go. Um, that is all right. I honestly really want you to get some rest. So anytime you feel tired, um, I do not mind. Get your rest. 'Cause, um, on what day of the week was it? On Saturday, Japan time, when you messaged on YouTube, we went to Tokyo, and I was really excited because I wanted to film something for you guys. But I didn't have a specific thing picked out. And then I realized after we got there, I didn't even have my memory card. Everyone else is busy, and I don't want you to be alone just talking to yourself. It's sad to see that you put out amazing content and you deserve much more. I am okay. Like, and part of the reason why I'm okay is because I know that I make content for people like you, for people like It's Chips, for like the rest of the crew, and like even if everybody cannot like chat or like be on the live stream, even if I'm just like talking to myself, I know that some of the crew ends up watching it back later. So the grind is still with you guys in mind, even if you guys are tired or you guys have something else going on. And then for me, like with just starting school and then also like making content and work and all that, I feel bad sometimes because I don't always get to show up when and how I want anymore anyways. That was not a good sentence, but basically what I'm saying is people are busy and I understand that. So it's okay. I have the love and support I need. And this cute boy. This cute boy. What's going on? I know I'm not allowed to go, but let him be cute. He's allowed to be cute. You're allowed to think he's cute. Just because he's cute doesn't mean that you have to like, you know, go pursue something right off the bat. You guys can become besties first. And I didn't used to believe in that. I did not used to believe in that at all until I met my husband. But you can become friends first and then go from friends to something more. So you don't have to rush to like the happy ending concept. Like you can build out your story, get to know him, see if his friends are nice. Cause girl, that can be a real red flag indicator. If he's got some real off color, obnoxious friends that like are mean. He wears a lot of tie-dye shirts and cute curly hair. Interesting. No, he's not like that. Okay. See, that's already a good start. That's already a good start. Because already you're saying like, no, he's not like the one with the mean friends, the mean kid friends. And I know I'm not saying that people are always the same as their friends are, but I'm saying like if you can see that your friends are going around bullying people or like doing some evil stuff and you're just like, like maybe you're kind of agreeing with that, like by not doing anything, or at least by like being like, oh, that's my bestie. Okay, you get what I mean. Need I say more? You understand. It sounds like he's good vibes though. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I do think it's important to respect what your parents have said. Especially because like, you know, they want the best for you. I am 100% confident in that. So probably even tell them, you know, because they were young too. I know that's probably a hot take. uh, even my best friends have been my friends for like years, and if they were bullying, I would literally. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm literally saying. Like if somebody's doing some like real shady like odd color stuff, like you don't have to like ride with them. Not that you would go for a person like that, but I'm saying just to feel it out, you know, because maybe you caught like a cute vibe from him, but then you meet his friends and you're like, huh, these do not match, you know? So I'm saying there's definite pros to taking your time because you can suss out the situation. It's okay. That is okay. Because I met my here comes the refrigerator. I met my hubby. I met my hubby, and then I don't think we started dating until like 4 years until after we met, like or 4 years after we met. Yeah. So like in my mind, I was just like, yeah, That is a cool friend of mine. Moving on, you know? But it just was meant to be. So that's what had happened. But the reason I keep bringing it up is because it started with a really good friendship and then went from there. So never 100% count out friendships. I was rewatching part of The Office and I was like, oh, Jim and Pam. The Office is the show I was telling you about where the people are just like working in the office together and it's just comedy surrounding them in the office. Although, high key, I feel like some of the jokes and stuff would really offend people these days. Some of them, you know? But it's funny if you don't mind like some, I don't know. I feel like the humor might be a little bit grown up for you. Just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit. I don't know. What I'm saying is I don't know if as your internet big sister I would allow you to watch it. Do you know I told you there's a lot of kids at my school I see in the back? Wait. But I have seen vaping. To the first comment, I wish they knew how grody that was. Like, if you just think about like all the bacteria, can you imagine if someone came in there and turned on a blue light and like all the surfaces that they're touching? Like, ugh, yeah. Especially at a school and like, you know, there's people going in the restroom there and just not even caring to wash their hands or anything and just touching all of everything. And then you are like, on, no. Mm. That is very, very gross. And I really hope that they don't get something to stick in the camera because that's very good. Vaping, I don't really think is very good for you. And I was just thinking about the whole cigarette and vaping combo, and it's just not my speed. I don't like the smell. I saw this movie scene or whatever. What movie scene? If I was a janitor, I wouldn't want to go in there either. I recently saw a YouTube video from I want to say it's Rachel and June TV or Rachel and June's Adventures. They have more than one channel. But if you look up Rachel and June, they have like cats and they live in Japan. And they use a blue light in their house to see all of the spots on their cats. It just made me wonder, like, what am I missing when I clean? And the girls kept kissing the mirror in the bathroom, and the janitor kept getting mad because he just cleaned it, and they keep getting the lipstick stains on it. So he shows them how he cleans it. He goes into the toilet to get the cleaner wet. That's funny. I think maybe not everybody thinks about germs as much, you know? But I just don't understand the desire to like be reckless and carefree in a public restroom. Cause you know, here in 2025, there are still people that go to the restroom and purposely don't wash their hands. Or people that like rinse their hands and don't use soap. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be. Sometimes here, like the restroom will not even have like soap in there, and like anytime I go to the restroom and there's no soap in there, I feel like I'm missing something. You know, like there's You know, you walk out like not wanting to touch anything. Yeah, like I get mad when people don't wash their hands after they go to the bathroom, especially knowing everyone touches the bathroom door handle. Yep, see, that's another area where if you had a blue light, I bet you would see all kinds of scary stuff on the bathroom door. But I think maybe because like people don't walk around being able to see like the way a blue light sees, then they're just, you know, assuming that what they can't see doesn't hurt them. But that's not how life works. Just because you can't see it or it's not first and foremost in your mind doesn't mean it's not dangerous. You gotta think about the consequences that are unseen. I also I also have a small announcement. I don't want to forget about it. Why does it smell like smoke? Something smells like smoke. Oh no! Why are we smoking? Oh my gosh! Please stop smoking. That is terrifying. Yeah, it definitely smells like fire in there. Speaking of engagement on the live stream, that would be a way. That would be that would be a way to get people to be like, you know what? Let's pay attention to this stream. There's literally smoke going on. What's happening? But I also think that another thing I think for social media, really, Fridge, this is like the third time you've interrupted. And the voice, the refrigerator's voice, what it's saying is like basically in Japanese, like the refrigerator doesn't like to be left open. Which is good because like if you accidentally forget the door open, then it'll tell you, but it's kind of annoying as well. Um I was gonna tell you two things. One, I think when I just live stream on YouTube by itself, the live stream reaches more people more easily. But when I use StreamYard, for some reason, I feel like the live stream gets suppressed a little bit. And I don't know like how the YouTube algorithm works. I don't know how all of that works. But I have noticed that it seems like it doesn't reach as many people when I use StreamYard. But I'm gonna still keep using StreamYard because I can stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, um, which is nice. And there's an announcement. Hold on. Imagine having an Amazon cart that is $17,000. But what's in there? That is a question I want to know. What what is in the Amazon cart that should cost $17,000? Like if it was like a tiny house kit or something like that, that might be cool, right? But if it was like $17,000 of like socks, actually that might be cool too if you could donate them. I don't know. I would need context. You know what I mean? Like I can imagine it, but then it's like why or like for what, like what is it, you know? Why did you think of a $17,000 Amazon cart? I would like to know what context it came up in your mind. That's what I'm curious about. What would be in the cart and why? Who done it? I really like pomegranate juice. And the fact that we have a ton of it is just making me more interested in drinking it. How am I going to do this? I feel like this spinach is on the last days of its life. So I am going to put it in the pasta sauce. Go spinach, go. Some stuff is private for online reasons, like personal things I need. That's okay. And also I have a really big TV in there that's like 3,000, and I have like so many clothes that's like a total of 5,000, I think, something around there. I have a really cool gaming PC, an iPhone 16 Pro, and like 10 cases, and a new Apple Watch, and like a few monitors for the PC, and a really cool chair and paint for my walls and stuff. Well, if you're going to paint your room, that actually sounds like a really valid reason to have a cost. As far as a gaming chair, I don't really know much about gaming. But I've seen a lot of people with really nice gaming chairs, and I would think if you're sitting for a long time, you want something that supports your neck and back because it could hurt you. I want to have like one wall baby blue. Oh, that sounds so pretty. What color is your chair? Do they match? I know someone who has an Apple Watch right now, and they really like talking to it and stuff to show like its functions. It's kind of charming. It's amusing and charming, I think, because they really like their watch. The chair is white. Okay, that is cute. Um, the chair isn't a gaming chair. It's like an office chair that you can customize everything around your waist and head. Oh, it's like 700. The chair is white. Well, if it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel better, I can tell you, I can tell you a couple of things I would want in an Amazon cart. If we're talking like stuff we would like to have or like get one day. So let me move this. Hold on. So I've always wanted to work for myself. And one of the things, wait. I will be right back. Okay. All right. I will hold off telling you what would be in my $17,000 Amazon cart until you get back. Because I actually can think of something now. If you are hanging out and you haven't said anything, and you want to add or share, what would you wish to put $17,000 towards in your Amazon cart? Feel free to share. We're just kikiing at this point. Well, I strained the pasta for dinner. I feel like I didn't make enough, but I don't know. Usually when I make pasta for dinner, it's like hit or miss. Like sometimes I feel like I made way too much and now I have leftover for like 3 weeks. And then other times it's like, yeah, this is like not even enough for one person. What was I thinking? But I don't know. This is like, could be enough. I have a not Twitter. I have a TikTok account and I've had it for a while, but I had it before the YouTube channel kind of like morphed into what it is today. So it kind of had like a lot of random stuff all over it. I think I'm gonna start by posting some like stuff like that I've posted on YouTube as shorts, but just like repurpose it. Like some of the more cinematic ones. And then if it pops off, then I probably will post more regularly on there. The thing with TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that is like it's just me running the socials for the channel and all that. So that means like anything I commit to means more time towards those things, So I don't want to like basically bite off more than I can chew. But I'm thinking it's time to get on TikTok. So I uploaded the first video I've uploaded in a while on there. If anyone wants to check out TikTok or like TikTok is like your main thing, I have 2 videos on there right now. But it's at Ikigai Travelers, just like YouTube. I'm trying to make everything findable so you can kind of find it in the same place. If you're tuning in from X, you can go over there too. I don't think I have links on X, but you can just search the same username and it should pop up across platforms. Just in case you were wondering. We're gonna put some black pepper and salt on these meatballs and wash the dishes real quick. Also, another thing, I mentioned this earlier, but if you've been here and you've not commented, you've not got a comment in yet, I can see your comments even if you post on X or what are we on? Or Twitch. I can see everything. So if you want to do a cheesecake live stream or a cheesecake attempt live stream, because I've never really made like a cheesecake like that before. I'm probably going to have to do it on Thursday because that's like the only time I'm gonna have time, I think. So if you want to see, it'll be Thursday Japan time. So it might be Wednesday where you are, depending. I feel like sometimes the time can be just a little bit confusing because I've had that before where someone's like, "Oh yeah, when are you gonna live stream?" And then I told them, but I was basing it on Japan time, so it'll probably be Thursday in Japan if I stream it. I just don't know how I'm gonna crush up the graham crackers because I've never really attempted to make it before. But the thing is, part of the reason why I decided on attempting cheesecake specifically is I really enjoy eating cheesecake. So if I'm able to make something that even tastes like roughly like cheesecake, even if it doesn't come out perfect, worst case scenario, I will be able to eat the dessert because cheesecake is like one of my favorite desserts. I feel like cheesecake is like pretty, I don't want to say hard to mess up, but like it's pretty much like in most cases I will like cheesecake. So I'm gonna attempt it on Tuesday. Let me put the lid back on these meatballs. But yeah, today I was like, you know what? Why not just start uploading on Twitter on what did you say Twitter on TikTok again, because I used to upload on TikTok and I used to really enjoy it, but I don't know why. I just kind of stopped. And I've been seeing a lot of the YouTubers that I watch when I'm like watching YouTube for like my own entertainment in my spare time. A lot of what I've been watching on YouTube right now, believe it or not, has been legal stuff. Um, and when I say legal stuff, I'm talking about like literally people like reading court documents from like a legal case and like talking about their opinion on it. So I've been like consuming a lot of that, but a lot of the people that I've been watching, like they're not like super technical like YouTubers. Like they just like basically like sit down and like stream like podcasts or like talking head style, and they have that going across platforms, and they do it with their own style, like some of the people that I'm talking about. But it's just very like authentic and very human, and like it's something that I really like. So welcome back. Welcome. I don't know if you heard the announcement, but I said I'm planning on going back on the tick to the talk. The username is going to be the same. I think I'm going to start with posting some of the more cinematic shorts over there. Why do we have like the? Oh, it's a sad emoji. I thought it was like the like sweating one, like where it's kind of tired, but it looks a little sad. I'm not going on the TikTok. Sorry, that's okay. I have mixed feelings about the TikTok. But I'm gonna start posting on there again. So, but you believe it or not, like you already like kind of are carrying team Switch. I've been sliding around my room. You should not have a bottom metal bed frame because you hit your leg on it, it will hurt. Isn't it weird how some furniture is almost designed in a way that's like perfect to injure you? I also think this is like a this is like a random thing, but like I feel like in the States the countertops are higher. Like the counter would be like here. Because I'm not like a tall person at all. Like so the counter would be like here in my house in the States. You know? And it's here. And I feel like I'm like, you know, like that. I just ever so slightly. They gave you his special. No. It I mean, I think probably the houses here are designed with more so in mind of the fact that like not everybody is gonna be like 6'5", you know? And like if you are like kind of on the taller side, you actually might find it more challenging. But then on the flip side, like I feel like when we lived in the States, a lot of things were like kind of high up, but I think I was used to it, you know. And here I'm kind of used to it too. But when I think about it, I'm like, you know, the counter itself could be a little higher. Not gonna lie. But if I could change one thing about my house right now, I think it would be adding adding a washer and dryer in my house, because a lot of Japanese homes don't really have washer and dryer in them. It's like not a big thing. To be fair, a lot of American homes don't come with a washer and dryer in there when you buy it, but it's more popular to have it in the US. I think it depends on the house and who makes it, because they have it to your height, you know. Yeah, I mean, you can always customize the house too, like to make it specific to your designs, but that's going to require the house to be made based on you from the beginning, or like renovated or adjusted based on you. But we didn't do that. For this house, we didn't do any of that. So it was just we just got it. We just got it, took it. We accepted it. We accept it as it is. But I think I would like to add a washer and dryer in the house. That is something I would really like to add. If there's one thing. Oh no. Are you still talking about the toilets? I'm telling you, the toilets here are lovely. When you come and visit Japan one day, you're going to try out the toilets here, and you're going to be like, you know what? I take back everything I said. I'm obsessed. The toilets in Japan are my new favorite thing. In fact, I'm gonna double down on that. Okay, I'm gonna double down on the toilet topic. I feel like, this is my opinion, right? When you get older, yes, absolutely. Don't worry, I'll make you an itinerary, a Japan itinerary. Just remind me. I'll make you an itinerary of all the places to go. The toilets here, girl, the toilets here are lovely. I feel like sometimes if I use like a regular toilet, I'm just like, well, that didn't feel cleaning. You know, like it again, like the whole not having soap in the bathroom. It feels like there's something missing in the hygiene department. You know, like you you be fresh like never before. You know, the toilets here are great, and I would take that to the bank. And I guess if you didn't, whoa, if you did not know, if you did not know that the toilet had like the ability to squirt water, and you accidentally pressed a button and it sprays you, that would be like an unpleasant surprise, or at least a surprise nonetheless. But it's just so nice. It feels like next level hygiene. Wait, hold on. Let me not spill these green beans. You said, is it true that everything on a package is the same size? Because I saw that there's a law, like snacks have to be the exact same shape and size. The picture is not, we'll get to. Um, I don't know. You know, like I took a business law class in college, and they were saying like this is really gross, right? This is allegedly, right? But this is according to my business law class back when I went to community college for my first degree. And they were like, technically, if you buy orange juice from the store and at the factory where they make the orange juice, fruit flies, I don't know. So for Japanese law for food, I really don't. I'm not sure. I would definitely have to look that up. So I'll have to look that up and report back. I don't really know that much about Japanese law. Like I definitely know like the rules for the driving and stuff like that. But like for like technical stuff, like consumer laws and stuff like that, I don't know. Use it. Whoa. You you said it get some Japanese like candy and snack that we should. Wait, is this a way of asking for snacks? Is that where we're headed? Autocorrect really can be very annoying sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm coming right back. Um, or especially voice typing. That's the most annoying thing ever. You say something and it just says most annoying. I just think that the way that talk to text chooses to punctuate or not punctuate sentences is really unhinged. Like you could be like, "Oh, I'm going to go get you some water," and it'll be like capitalizing, like "Go get you some water," like aggressively, and like "I'm" starts in lowercase. Um, so I have heard a little bit of news about that sort of thing, but it's not something that I'm going to go into. But like I say, I think it's best to try our best to focus on the positive and try not to become stressed or fearful if we can. So that's what we'll say. Where does one store graham crackers? Where should I put them? Also, what is the likelihood this is going to be enough? I mean, they have it as a cheesecake on the back. Yeah, please stay positive and try not to stress. They actually have blueberries on top of the cheesecake here, but it doesn't look like a blueberry cheesecake. And I'm also concerned, like, why is the crust just standing up like that? It looks like an AI cheesecake. Does this look like an AI cheesecake to you guys? Because to me, this looks like an AI cheesecake. I don't know. I'm not trying to make mine look like that. Does it have a recipe? It does have a recipe. Hmm. Says to mix butter into the graham cracker crumbs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something very odd about the cheesecake. And the fruit is just sitting right on top of it, and it's not like soaking through and giving off color or anything. You can't fool me, AI. Listen, AI cheesecake. Well, on Thursday, I'm gonna try and make my own cheesecake, and hopefully it goes well. Well, I apologize to do this because I feel like I am abruptly going, but oh, you have to leave. Wait. I don't have to go get ready. I have to leave at like 6:15 today instead of 6:30, so it's 4:51. It takes like an hour to shower. I have to do my hair, pack everything, get Leah up. Most of the time, Mom does it, but I think I'm okay. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I think I am going to sign off because my phone is giving me a battery warning. Thank you for hanging out with me because it's nice to catch up with you and see how you're doing. You always make me laugh and smile. And yeah, I feel like that like made my night day a lot better. I appreciate it. Here's your hug. See? Perfect dimensions. And I will see you later. It's not too tight. See, we'll just twirl a little bit. I will see you later. Have a good day. Be good. And I will see you later, okay? Bye.